Hi guys, welcome back. I think today we're probably gonna keep it on the shorter side, just for a simple fact is I really want to get this taken care of, or try my hand at making this work with the washers and this. And I think that may be all that we get to do today. I'm gonna go ahead and keep the window up and the upper door frames on the doors. Just like the way it looks, but we'll be taking that back off later. And if we happen to get done with this, then we may strip some more paint off the Bronco and get it kind of smoothed down, that fender. That may be about it. Still on the fence with the whole door gap fitment thing. It looks like everything kind of lines up. Especially straight across the front here. The grill actually lines up pretty good with the hood. And I'm sure once we get that thing done, we can bolt this together and everything should kind of be where it is. But we do need, we may, since we got the welder out today, try to weld up these holes and try our hand at this hole here. It's gonna be pretty thin. But before we do that, I'll bring you over and show you what it looks like. It's a pretty good hole. And down here, you actually have a part we need to actually put metal in. I don't know if I can weld that, but it needs work. Down here is pretty bad, so we may get that contour tool and go over those areas that we know we need to weld up, like the bottom of the fender, and start welding those. If we either get this done or get a couple of them done, then we'll jump over there and do that. But my idea on this is, don't know if you can tell, some of these holes have a perfect like roundness to them, so you kind of know that's where one edge of the hole is. So I'm going to line it up with that, draw a circle around this, and then we're going to cut out that whole area, lay this in here flat, and weld it up. It will be hanging off the edge. Let me get it kind of like that, you can tell, but we'll just cut it even. I'm hoping that this works, because there ain't much metal between the hole and the actual side of the where it fits into here. So this one may be just a little bit better. You can see there we'll have a little bit of metal right here, and this one will be hopefully a whole lot better. We'll have metal. I think these washers are too big. Well, I'll try to find some different washers right quick. If not, we'll go ahead and use these, and it should be better than what's there, I hope. But we'll work on that today, and then we may weld some on the fender, try and get some stuff kind of sealed up, and then probably be it for today. Such a nice day outside. I'm probably gonna try to burn those brush piles in the back. But I had the door open, it was way too bright in here. But anyways, I'm gonna go try to find a little bit smaller washers and see what we can do. Let's get to work. Found one which I think is maybe the correct diameter hole. It's, you know, it's close. You can see there'd be a lot more metal up here if we chose a smaller diameter hole. And I can always drill it out if it needs to be slightly larger. So I'm gonna try to find at least 2 more of these. That way we can get these really bad ones, like this one up here. There still would need a little bit of welding left done to it, and this one here. These ones still have a little bit of metal. We might be able to kind of weld in here a little bit and kind of make it nicer. But if we can't find 4 of these. Alright, we found 4, kind of not as big, but I think that's the right size. Kind of see how we'll have to kind of make some more. Probably weld through here. This one will be pretty close. And these other 2 we'll do if need be. We did find 4, so we'll put you over here on the bench and we'll start prepping these, marking where the holes needs to be, cut it out, then we'll put the washer in there and start leveling it up and trying to make it look nice, but I don't have high hopes. May not use that. That split apart and smacked me right between the eyes. I'm bleeding, so. Well. Guess we'll bring this out and try to kind of cut / grind. I kind of figured that's what was going to happen. Glad I had those glasses on though. Alright. That's what it looks like right after we got done-ish with it. Try to build that up to kind of come over here to connect that, but I don't know if that worked or not. We're gonna take the grinding wheel and grind this all down flat, and see if we can add more welds. We'll turn it over, probably put a few welds in here, grind this down, and probably call it good for these 2 holes here, if all this turns out all right. But let's get the grinder going, and we'll knock these down flat and see what we're working with. All right, we got 2 of these filled on this side. It's pretty flat. I cut my finger right down here on this, but I think it looks too bad. We'll flip it over and kind of hit this again with some welds. Then we'll grind it back down like we did this side and clean it up, and they should be good to go. And then we'll go to the Bronco, use that contour machine and knock some more paint off for the holes that we need to fill, and then go ahead and start plugging those up. Let's get this kind of finished out while we're here. I'll go do that. First I'm gonna go wash my hand, get a Band-Aid. Okay, this is what we got. You can tell, but looking down, pretty even. It's flat, and it's pretty flat on this side too. Has some blowout here. Probably gonna have to come back and fix that somehow. But I think this will match up with the curve pretty nice that it has going to, and that should be good enough to hold it secure there, I hope. Got a little weld in the hole. But I do got 2 more washers. I'm debating on doing the same thing. Not today. Kind of want to go on to something different than just have a whole video over this thing. So we're gonna go to the Bronco. Turn you around here. We go to the Bronco, and it kind of takes the paint off here, and yeah, mainly down there. Don't want to weld up there just yet because I got to pull the fender off. But we can get this kind of sanded down right here and kind of start welding up those holes there. Probably need to pull it off anyways. I don't know, we'll see. Let's get over there and start to work. I got a little bit more time out here, so let's make the most of it. Well, all that revealed was just a hole right here. So we might, I got my fingers cramping up again. Might take the fender off. So I want to get weld splatter on these. Take the fender off, push the Bronco back, and weld it on the fender holder thing. I don't know what it's called. Put it over there. That way when we get behind here with the with our tool, kind of plug up those holes. If I can use my hand. But we'll definitely get this hole here. That's a screw hole for the fender flares, so I'm going to leave those. I don't know exactly that's the place that they're going to go when I put new ones on, but it'd be nice if it was. Anyways, we'll just get this hole and start the trim holes, kind of filling those up and see how far we get. I'm not too much longer out here, but at least we can get a little bit of welding done. Maybe a possibility I got that a little too hot. I was tired of keep on moving. Anyways, get the grinder, knock that back so it looks like we may have to call it a day after that. Well, got that hole patched. Still kind of hot, but I don't think it looks half bad. My camera will focus on it. A little waviness to it, but there's not a hole there anymore, and still feels the same. Took longer than I expected, so I think we'll wait on these. Maybe get these next time. Since we got the fender off the Bronco now, let me take you over there to the other piece. It actually looks kind of rough, but those are stuck in, ain't going nowhere, and they're flat with the rest of the metal. You can see down this side, and we didn't get rid of the spot welds that we need to line everything back up with. Next time we may cut these out and redo these last two like we did these two, and then make sure this line through here is good, and finish taking all the paint off of it and trying to get this side a little bit better than it is now. Got that to do, and then like I said, we'll start filling in these trim holes here. I try to use that tool and I just can't get the hang of it, but we may try it with these since these are relatively flat underneath. Anyways, like I said, I think we're gonna keep the Bronco emblem here and probably get the 289 emblem for here, since that's what we're gonna put back in it. Dip there and some rust. But anyways, still trying to get this fender looking good, and once we get it how we want it, we'll paint it and to look like the other one. Still need to get door skins, and I still need to put that in. I'm still kind of on the fence about how it is. Door still drops pretty good, but really need to put these bolts in it so that keeps it where it needs to be. But show you again, open it and it pretty much just falls. You gotta push it up and it latches up, and it's not too bad. If you have any suggestions on what to do, please let me know on that. But yeah, we're getting closer. I think we'll go ahead and do that self-etching primer once we get this, and worry about Bondo later. But I do need to fix this area here, crack down here. I'm not sure what these holes right here are for. Well, yeah, that one's for the marker light, but there's one right here. I have no idea what that's for. And that's a drilled hole. And then of course you gotta fix this issue here and a crack right here. But we'll get there eventually. Well, I think that'll do it for me. Kind of boring video, but we got some much needed work done on this. Really need to grind that down sharp. Anyways, got so much work needed done on this. I need to finish it out. Then we can weld it to the front and it'll be good to go. And we got starting weld up holes here. Like I said, we got a bunch of stuff we need to weld up over here, and all the trim. Might do some of that next time. We might also start cleaning up the welds on the driver's side a little bit while I'm still thinking about this door pillar. If y'all have any suggestions, I know somebody from Instagram told me it needs to move up, and I think that would help it, but I'm just so close right now, I'm kind of nervous to. I hate to mess up what I have, but what I have isn't really what I want, so we may end up taking it off and moving it up just a hair and kind of keep it in the same area. But I don't know, everything's starting to line up okay. I know I'm probably not gonna get a perfect gap and everything, but I just want to get it as close as I can. Driver's side I think is pretty perfect myself. I'm really happy with how that turned out, and that's the side I'll be getting in and out on, so I don't think the wife likes how this looks right now, and that's her side, so we'll have to probably address it I think on a little bit we may move it up and see what happens. But thank you all my new subscribers. It does mean a lot. We're at 719 right now, so close to 1,000. That's a really big number for me in the channel. Honestly, I didn't think I'd have more than maybe a handful of people watching me struggle through this, but I'm glad y'all are getting something out of it. I don't know if it's just entertainment or just telling the screen what I'm doing wrong. But like I said, if you have any comments on something that you see I did wrong or am doing wrong, please let me know. Any suggestions on how to fix stuff, please let me know. Put it down in the comments. I'll look at all of them and I try to respond to everybody. But we'll continue on with this, and I'm hoping to get this fender done and painted here in the next few videos. It's just hard getting really anything accomplished. We only got like maybe, I say, an hour to 2 hours once a week out here to mess with this. But I may move some things around and try to get out here more often and get a little bit more done. I might be doing a little bit more shorts, the stuff in the garage, tinker and stuff. It won't necessarily be on the Bronco. It may be, starting with the Camaro, turn the Healy engine over, stuff like that. But I know people like the shorts a lot more than the videos, and I think YouTube's pushing it a little bit more out there, anyways. But you may see a little bit more shorts uploads in the near future. But we'll still be doing long form video on the Bronco, kind of how we always been doing for the past 3 years. And the shorts is just for me kind of clear my mind and kind of do some other car garage stuff without necessarily concentrating on the Bronco too much. But anyways, let me know your comments on that if you think it's a good idea or not. But I'm gonna give it a shot at least for a little while and see what happens. But like I said, if you like this kind of stuff, please like, comment, subscribe. I post every Monday, and we're getting closer. I do like how this stuff's starting to turn out, so just keep me motivated to stick with it. But thank you again, and I'll see you next week.